Ford's shortest-lived and smoothest V8 engine. The craziest 410 V8 you never knew about. Hey gearheads, welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the hidden gems of automotive history. Today, we're spotlighting one of Ford's shortest-lived and smoothest V8s, the 1966 to 1967 Mercury exclusive 410 V8 engine. Born in the mid-1960s, an era of peak American automotive innovation, the 410 V8 was Ford's brilliant attempt to blend performance, luxury, and cutting-edge engineering. Exclusive to Mercury's premium lineup, this enigmatic engine lasted just 2 years, making it as rare as it is intriguing. But why did it vanish so quickly? Was it its effortless torque? Its silky-smooth performance? What made it extraordinary? And why does it still captivate enthusiasts today? Join us as we unravel the mystery of the 410 V8, delve into its innovative design, and celebrate its unique place in the muscle car legacy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Muscle Car Masters channel for more fascinating automotive insights. How the 410 V8 came to be. The mid-1960s, a time when the muscle car craze was heating up, and automakers were locked in a cubic-inch war. Sales of full-size models had plummeted nearly 45% since 1961, leaving the division on shaky ground. The Ford platform and engines like the 406 and the NASCAR-ready R-Code 427 had helped Mercury stabilize, but it wasn't enough. Mercury needed a distinct engine that would appeal to its more dignified customer base without stepping on the toes of Ford's Mustang or the high-performance 428-powered Galaxy. And the result? The 410 V8, a cleverly engineered solution designed to fill the gap between Ford's 390 and 428 engines. The 410 FE V8 was essentially a hybrid. It used the 390's bore paired with the 428's longer stroke, achieving a total displacement of 410 cubic inches. It was a torque-heavy engine, perfect for Mercury's luxury-oriented performance models like the Park Lane and Colony Park. But why create the 410 when Ford already had the 428? One theory is that Mercury needed an exclusive engine to differentiate its lineup from Ford's. The 428 was heavily marketed as the Thunderbird 428 and featured prominently in Ford's 7-liter Galaxy and revived S55. Offering the 428 in the Mercury Park Lane would have diluted the branding efforts and created overlap. On the other hand, the 390, available in multiple configurations, was already earmarked for Mercury's mid-size Cyclone and Cougar GT models. The 410 filled the gap perfectly, providing more torque than the 390. What's even more fascinating is the 410's role in Mercury's survival strategy. The introduction of the 410 in 1966 coincided with Mercury's efforts to rejuvenate its image with models like the Cougar and Cyclone GT, which targeted younger, performance-minded buyers. When we compare 410 and 428, what? The 428 was clearly Ford's flagship engine, built to dominate the segment until the 385 series arrived. With a solid lifter police interceptor version and aluminum intake, it was a performance icon. Meanwhile, the 410, tailored exclusively for the Park Lane, feels like it was engineered as a deliberate, short-lived solution. Despite its impressive specs and engineering, the 410's time was short-lived. After just 2 years, it was phased out in favor of the 428, which became Mercury's go-to engine for high-performance applications. That makes some enthusiasts wonder if engineering considered it a one-off from the start. And is that one of the reasons why the 410 is considered a most failed engine? Technical breakdown. At the heart of the 410 lies its hybrid construction. Mercury took the 4.05-inch bore from Ford's reliable 390 CID engine and paired it with the 3.98-inch stroke from the newly developed 428 CID. The result? An engine with 410 cubic inches of displacement, striking a perfect balance between the smoothness of a luxury car motor and the power of a muscle car engine. This was no coincidence. Mercury needed something to stand apart from Ford while still leveraging Ford's engineering efficiency. The 410 V8 wasn't a complete redesign, but rather an ingenious parts bin special. The block was a standard 390 casting, but it was fitted with the 428's crankshaft and rods, giving it a longer stroke for more torque. The rest of the components, such as the heads, valve sizes, camshaft, and exhaust manifolds, were largely shared with the 390 and 428. Even the intake manifold and 4-barrel carburetor came directly from Ford's FE engine family. This approach wasn't just clever, it was cost-effective. The only unique part was the cast pistons, designed specifically for the 410's unique configuration. With a 10.5-to-1 compression ratio, the 410 produced an impressive 330 horsepower at 4,600 RPM and a torque-rich 444 pound-feet at 2,800 RPM. This torque figure was a key selling point for Mercury's full-size models, offering effortless, low-end performance ideal for smooth cruising. In fact, up to 3,000 RPM, the 410 was noticeably stronger than the 390, catering perfectly to the refined, dignified buyers of Mercury's top-tier cars like the Park Lane and Colony Park. Unlike the high-revving, uncivilized performance of Ford's 427, the 410 was designed to deliver power with grace. But here's the kicker. Why create the 410 when the 428 was already available? The answer lies in differentiation. Mercury needed its own signature engine to compete with GM's Buick, Oldsmobile, and Pontiac divisions, which were all offering large displacement V8s standard in their big cars. The 410 fit the bill perfectly, slotting between the 390 and 428 in both size and performance. It allowed Mercury to offer something unique while still using existing parts, making it a brilliant solution for the brand. From a design standpoint, the 410 carried forward Ford's proven FE architecture, which was introduced in the late 1950s and had powered everything from sedans to race cars. The FE family, short for Ford Edsel, featured displacements ranging from 332 to 428 cubic inches. The 410 stood out for its perfect blend of power and refinement, offering more torque than the 390 without stepping on the toes of the 428. Which was marketed as the Super Marauder in Mercury's performance line. This careful positioning highlights how Ford and Mercury used the 410 as a strategic bridge between their offerings. However, not everything about the 410 was flawless. Its Autolite 4300 carburetor, introduced in 1967, was a point of contention. Unlike its predecessor, the Autolite 4100, the 4300 was smaller, rated at 474 CFM, and designed more for emissions compliance than performance. While adequate for the 410's design, it lacked the sophistication of rival carburetors like Rochester's Quadrajet. Critics noted that the 4300 didn't allow the engine to fully showcase its potential. Another quirk of the 410, and the FE series as a whole, was the front-mounted distributor. While some enthusiasts preferred this placement for accessibility, it was notorious for getting stuck over time, requiring careful maintenance to prevent timing issues. These small drawbacks didn't overshadow the engine's strengths, but are part of what makes the 410 an interesting piece of engineering. Despite its short run, the 410 is remembered for its smooth operation and low-end torque, which appealed to Mercury's more polite clientele. It was a perfect match for buyers who valued refinement over raw performance, a stark contrast to the uncivilized machinery like the 427 or Hippo Mustangs of the same era. The reason that the 410 was short-lived. Despite being a feat of engineering, the 410 V8 lasted only 2 years, earning its place as the shortest-lived Ford engine and one of the most enigmatic chapters in Ford's history. Why did this promising powerhouse fade so quickly? Several critical factors sealed its fate. The 410 V8 wasn't ousted by an external rival, but by another member of Ford's own lineup, the 428 V8. The 428 excelled in both performance and luxury applications, offering a larger displacement and broader appeal, overshadowing the 410. While the craziest 410 V8 engine was refined and exclusive, it struggled to discover a unique identity against the 428's versatility and recognition. The 410's exclusivity as a Mercury-only offering created both allure and limitations. Though marketed as a premium option for Mercury's high-end sedans like Park Lane and Montclair, this restriction limited its market reach. Consumers gravitated toward engines that had broader recognition, leaving the shortest-lived 410 V8 engine in the shadows of more established FE series powertrains. The 410 V8 was a hybrid creation, merging the 390 and 428 features, but this came at a price. Its specialized components and unique configuration made it more expensive to produce compared to more standardized options like the 390 or 428. From a business perspective, Ford likely saw the 410 as an inefficient allocation of resources, especially with the growing dominance of muscle car culture and the demand for higher performance engines. The late 1960s ushered in the muscle car era, where raw horsepower and aggressive styling took precedence over smoothness and refinement. The 410's design ethos, centered on balanced, quiet power, didn't align with the evolving preferences of the market. Drivers looking for thrill and speed often bypassed Mercury's luxury sedans and, by extension, the 410 engine that powered them. Consumers began prioritizing raw horsepower and aggressive styling over refinement and smoothness. The 410 V8's balanced performance philosophy was increasingly out of sync with the desires of this new wave of car buyers. Performance and legacy. One of the 410's standout qualities was its quiet operation. Equipped with factory dual exhausts, the engine was designed for an understated presence, rather than the raw, roaring aggression of Ford's 427 or the high-performance 428 Super Marauder. This fit the character of Mercury's clientele, dignified and refined, seeking performance without sacrificing comfort. However, the 410's performance was not without quirks. Notably, the 1967 introduction of the Autolite 4300 carburetor, which prioritized emissions over performance. Its smaller CFM rating and lean jetting drew criticism, with purists favoring the more robust Autolite 4100 from earlier years. For collectors and automotive enthusiasts, it is celebrated as a unique blend of performance, refinement, and exclusivity. Cars like the Mercury Park Lane and Montclair, equipped with the 410 V8, are now highly coveted in the collector market, serving as rare examples of Mercury's ambition to redefine American luxury. The engineering lessons from the 410 V8 didn't fade with its discontinuation. Its emphasis on balancing power and smoothness became a benchmark for future luxury-oriented engines. And there you have it, Gearheads, the fascinating story of Ford's shortest-lived and smoothest V8, the 1966 to 1967 Mercury-exclusive 410 V8 engine. From its ingenious design to its effortless torque and silky-smooth performance, the 410 remains a true gem of automotive history. But what do you think? Was the 410 V8 overshadowed by the 428? Or could it have had a brighter future if given more time? Have you ever seen or experienced a 410 in action? We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Ford's rarest engines, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with fellow car enthusiasts. And hey, make sure to subscribe to Muscle Car Masters channel for more incredible stories, rare finds, and deep dives into the world of American muscle cars. See you in the next one.